Greetings, everyone, and welcome back to Europa Universalis 4, the Empire of Valis. So, last episode, we took it to the Tarkids, completely dominating them. And I sent a very potent peace treaty, and they are about to accept it. Boom. Valis conquest of Cairo. We lost 8,000 men, they lost 24,000. No navy play because neither one of us, really had a navy to fight each other with. Alright, my Emperor Byzantium has paid all the foreign debts of Aragon. They've accepted our generous peace offer for 207 diplomatic points. They lost some prestige. Okay, so what's happened here is all my land has become, or these troops have become what is called, where's the official term for it? Exiled. So they can't actually fight until they come back to some of my land, which is not a problem. I'm just sending them, I actually was sending this one back because of attrition, but I need them to all basically get to part of the new land to reinforce it. Wait, what was I sending you to? Okay, yeah. Because we're about to have some serious rebellion problems. This is bad. Overextension is terrible. So, what you want to do is immediately remove it by coring the most expensive provinces first. Now, this is going to cost me pretty much all my diplomatic points. Or, not diplomatic, administrative. Yeah, I have 4 left. Now, I've gotten all but one province checked, which is Asyut, so that one will be the one that really gets mad. So what's happened is that I am coring them, creating, what do you call it? I'm creating the diplomatic cores, which will reduce unrest, because if you notice, unrest is very high. So we're about to have a very short but painful, if I'm not mistaken, exactly... Yes, 3 years. Okay, we will have a varying degree of a couple years of extreme overextension. To point out the penalties, we are now suffering 5 extra national unrest, extra 50% stability, we've lost all our trade power, mercenary costs through the roof, our diplomatic reputation has suffered, we're barely improving relations, and we're going to gain a little bit of corruption. Overall, though, it's a penalty that is mostly offset by our high stability. Still, we're gonna have rebels. Like, that's just gonna be a fact right now. We're gonna have rebels in this area, so I'm actually gonna send our main navy. I'm gonna unmothball them. They're not going on a war mission, so I'm not worried about them dying. So I'm gonna send them back here, and we're gonna get more troops. Because I am very much expecting trouble. I serve Poland. Shared maps. So sharing maps unlocks more of the world, which is kind of important at this point. Given our globalized situation, we do get to see a lot more of the world than most. Like, no one knows about these guys but us. So I plan to keep that way. We lost conquest and colonialism against them. Byzantium has declared war of colonialism on somebody. Well, luck to them. Oh wow, Tuscany is getting wrecked. Everyone's wrecking everybody. Alright, so if we put down troops in certain areas, what do you call it? So let me go to the stability. So Tarkid separatists are going to probably trigger... Oh, if they trigger, they're going to trigger hard. In 7 provinces. So even though I have an army parked on Cairo, they're still very unrestful. So basically, until all the cores are done, I need 40 diplomatic to... Damn it. The guys right here shared stuff with West Africa, I think. or they shared stuff with Francia. No, West Africa, so that had to be you, I guess. I don't know. At least Francia is now getting picked apart a little bit. Oh, good. That's there. All right, those guys are on the Navy. We're just going to send them back to Alexandria, because that's about the only province that can actually sustain people right now. I'm going to go ahead and boost its manpower a little bit to increase its supply. Or, nah, I don't need to. Its supply is pretty good. Oh, it wouldn't hurt. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Here's how to track it. All right, so, Renaissance. I forget what the actual benefit. Will reduce costs. Cool. Colonialism. Not yet. Basically, we're gonna get a various amounts of these institutions. Feudalism, leaders without keep. Embraced in the country. Okay. So we want as many of our our lands to embrace the Renaissance. So I forget how it works exactly, and in fact, I think there is an institutions map mode, maybe. Institutions. So here we can go ahead and track so all they have is feudalism. There's no Renaissance yet. So basically, oh, this where the Renaissance is building up? Okay, so the Renaissance is actually building up over here. So it has no existence in Europe right now. I find that very shocking. So by improving Alexandria a little bit with some military power, one chunk of it, we've now created a little bit of Renaissance. Now, unfortunately, it is stalled, but if I can find a province which is very, very lowly developed, so I want to find like one of my big red provinces. Ooh, perfect. I can push a little bit of Renaissance on them, and maybe... No, I don't want to use... I can't use... What do you call it right now? That on that core. How about you? Are you a 1-1-1? Do I have any 1-1? Oh, I have 1-1-1s. I have a lot of 1-1-1s in Scandinavia. Oh my. Alright, so we can push some development here. Yeah, let's push some development here, because I think there's some kind of important building here. Is that a fort? Yeah, there's a fort here in Kalmar. So, 57 military. What do you produce anyways? Naval supplies. I'm going to go ahead and give them 2 things of diplomacy. I think I actually saw the thing change just a little bit. And that didn't get much. Damn it. Okay, well, as the Renaissance grows, over here, it'll start leaking over. So eventually it will take the world. Now, the reason I'm pushing this is there are penalties if you do not embrace it. So we want to embrace it. Don't want to do Confedari. What kind of naval attrition are they suffering? I don't see any. I mean, I get that my troops are suffering some naval attrition out there, but... Eesh. So I'm going to lower army maintenance. No, I can't lower army maintenance because there's going to be rebellion. Damn it. My forts should all be automatically mothballed. Right? Automatically raise maintenance during war. Mothball all forts. Okay, so the forts are all mothballed, so that actually should really help. Byzantium's building a spy network, huh? Well, we're going to go ahead and use our extra free diplomat to counter-espionage them. Again, our big expansion has made it rather difficult for us to keep expanding at the moment, so we are going to actually chill the hell out. Alright, so I'm going to put each of these troops in another bit of new land. So we're going to have almost all of it covered, which is going to reduce the chances of bad things happening. but not eliminated, unfortunately. But still, we'll at least be able to fight anything that happens. And we're slowly recovering our stuff. Now, with the forts mothballed, this is pretty good. So the forts are only costing us half maintenance right now. Very, very good, actually. So as soon as this is done, we'll almost be breaking even. There's a lot of troops I need to reinforce, though. Alright, I can mothball that. What do you call it? Yeah, these guys pay for themselves by being light ships and steering the trade, so that's fine. And again, the army's point right now is to try and reduce the unrest. Not really working very well. Alright, well. Thought some of these cores were already done. I guess not. Oh, well, in... When are these cores all going to be done? Oh, wow. Okay, that one was that was the last one. Now, Cairo, we had a... Cairo will go fast because that's when we had a claim on. And I think as one gets done, the others should speed up. I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, we're not going to be active militarily for a little while. In fact, what we should be doing is looking to make a vassal out of somebody right now. Secrets in our alliance. Ambassadors to envoy double explored least informants to go beyond their duties to gather information for the country. Okay, so... whatever. I guess Cairo lost its fort. Oh, Cairo was the capital. That's why they had a fort before. Oh, that's definitely worth it. Actually a little motivated to go ahead and spend a bit of diplomacy power here. Because one, it boosts the crap out of that Renaissance. And two, this is the trade power right now, so... Mageb, is that who this is? No, that's Marthian. Again, someone keeps giving stuff to Byzantium, and I don't like it. Argon can be attacked. We don't want to do that. Byzantium keeps paying off people's debts. How much money do they have? Oh, crap. Okay, so one of these guys got hit by one part of the revolt, but Cairo spawned the rest. You retreat if you get the option. Paid off Bergen. Byzantium is just paying everybody's debts. Okay. Ooh, that was close. Where did... Oh my god. They're going to Jeddah. And... You're bleeding out cash, man. Investing a little bit in the papal thing just because I don't want a war right now. Actually, that really sucks that that army got wrecked, because now that's another... Oh! I thought we took care of that. Crap. Okay, so we countered Byzantium pretty hard. Oh good, the first of the cores is done. Alright, I think that's all possible rebellions for a little while. Yeah, actually that is. We just crushed most of them, so cool. We need you to go back there. Good. Cairo and... So the two that had the first... The two that had the initial cores have been converted. Or cored. Or the two we had claims on have had cores established. Therefore, their unrest, also partially due to the fact that they had the recent uprising. Damn it, now Byzantium can see more. Hiss, hiss, hiss. This all from our... Yeah, it's all my aggressive expansion. So everyone's gonna kind of hate me for a while. But it was necessary. So... Yeah. Here come... Alright, there goes the overexpansion now. We're actually kind of positive. Yeah, we are now just waiting on those last two to finish coring. Swan was delayed briefly, and Azut was... Aratenia is the new papal That's the new papal controller. Interesting. Alright, now our overextension is basically nothing. Okay, and there's not even rebellion risks. I need so many people, though, for... Oh, Francia caught us. I need so much manpower, though. Like, it's not even funny. Like, if I were to look at the ledger now... Armies! Yeah, we've fallen behind Byzantium, and we're barely ahead of Francia. Granted, we're recovering, but... Yeah, we're gonna need to, like, save our military tech for a little while so that we can... what do you call it? Build barracks, which I believe is number 5. Yeah, so we really don't want to stress that out anymore. Now, I know that part of it is because we don't have the Renaissance, and another part is because of corruption. Good, Portugal likes us more. And purchase an ability. Oh, thank God. Alright, so, we've got enough... Oh, maybe we should do a golden era. That wouldn't hurt either. Morale, all power costs, goods produced, maximum absolution. I'm not sure what absolution is. Okay, so what do we get? Feudal de jure law, -5 unrest. Aggressive expansion impact, that would have been nice a while ago. Transfer subject, that would also be nice. War tax cost down. Infantry to cavalry. Highly developed colonies, ooh, that would be so nice. Combat bonus in the terrain of capital. So I'm actually going to take that colony power. Because, what do you call it? I plan to colonize. Like, eventually we will tackle and deal with this terrible Europe that we have, but for now I plan to colonize. Aragon, what... Okay. You are just being crushed by rebels. Okay. They actually have a vassal, which means I can't vassalize them. What about Burgundy? He's allied with us. Truces with everybody. What about Castile? You'd make a good, quick... Is a vassal of France, damn it. Portugal! Allied with Africa, has a vassal. I need to make a vassal. Tuscany! Yo, we got a marriage with you, right? If I offered you an alliance, you'd say yes. Perfect. Cool. So now we actually have a bit of an alliance we can use to our advantage in Europe. Specifically versus this asshole. But we are nowhere near ready to fight them again. Anything I should be dealing with these guys. Why is Byzantium paying everybody? Okay, and that's all of our overextension taken care of. Burgundy has a disputed succession. Oh, we have pretty good prestige. Build a great palace. Prestige and legitimacy. So that would put us at 100 prestige. And don't build it. Let's build it. We're making money right now. Slowly reinforcing, but... And it's really spread out, too. You know what? You'd make a good vassal. Okay, so that's how you do it. So, vassalization is another way to expand in this game, which doesn't incur as much aggressive expansion. Just trying to think of other things. Oh dear, we lost our advisor. Well, what can we pick up? Oh, yeah, this is kind of the thing we'd probably want. Prestige, missionary strength, stability cost. I'm actually going to pick up the missionary strength guy, even though he's a +1, just because the +3 is so expensive. So yeah, we're getting a little less admin tech, which kind of sucks because I would really like to start spamming temples, but it's what it is. But now we can more... Like, now we can actually start converting the Sunnis. Slowly. Should actually be working on them anyways. Oh, cool. Speak of the devil, here is some more diplomacy tech, naval maintenance, but trade efficiency and trade range. Alright, oh, we lost another advisor. We gained that bit of tech. Soon. And then we'll have docks, which will improve our navy, which will eventually come into play, and then we can steal maps. I plan to steal maps from people. Alright, so we lost our diplomacy guy as well. Trade efficiency, diplomatic reputations. Trade efficiency. And you are probably going to die soon. Else is freaking dying. Okay, we're half restored on our manpower before we can even begin ticking up. And isn't one of my missions to attack Francia? Yeah, take Limoges. Francia, ally of Lesser Poland, which is living up to its name. Hey, what would it take to vassalize Burgundy? Influence. They're a great power, huh? Okay, apparently we can't do that. Tuscany, no way. What about Aragon? I just want to look for, like, powerful vassals I could eat. Oh, right, it has its own subject. What about Africa? Well, I'm using all 4 diplomatic relations. What am I using them on again? E. Okay, so I've got alliances with Burgundy, that and that. I've got a truce with you. I don't have an alliance with Portugal? What, did that get annulled by a peace treaty or something? I don't know. Peace and uprising. -100. Well, I don't really want to start moving troops around yet, but I think I should get to it. Right, these are mothballed. Patriarch of Cairo. The Coptic religion has long had a presence in Cairo. Some of the patriarch's followers abroad have even claimed that we are keeping Coptics captive in our lands. Perhaps they need a reminder of the situation. Remember, we are tolerant of their Pope. Gain 15 prestige. We shouldn't get involved. Let's try and get that diplomatic. Hey, it worked! Cool. Alright, how many ships do I have? 31. So, is this the full? Okay, full 11k. Yeah, whichever armies aren't reinforcing. Copts respond. Paranoid and insulted by a master calling a thinly veiled threat against the Patriarch. Not our fault. The skills of the Empress Consort. Okay, even before married, the highest rank nobility has to offer. The Emperor, a multifaceted woman, often pressing many guests through scholarly intellect and wit, also impressive knowledge of military strategy. Perhaps that's why she's chosen the role of spouse. Regardless, since her arrival at court, make outstanding impression on the nobles. Okay, so we're going to get one of these three options. And I believe we ended up with... Okay, so we got Royal Mediator, which is... Diplomatic tech cost is down. Nice. Well, unfortunately, we're going to be burning Diplo points on ideas in a while. Now, how much are we only getting +5, +10, +8? Oh, God, we need to focus on admin. So this is another thing you can do. You can set a focus for, I think it's 10 years, like minimum. It'll take one away from the other two and then put them both into this. So it allows for a more steady focus, or if you're really lacking in something, like I am. I have one admin. My heir is going to be a god of admin, but we're actually going to need to focus on diplomacy when he isn't around. Naval research, not good. Cardinal distrust heathens. Distrust. Is loyal to Valis so far, but is starting to have doubts. Continue to stay after seeing heathens living so close to some city of Salisbury. Letter to Emperor. Apparently we distrust heathens, which is alright, because we weren't tolerant very much to begin with. We're not a tolerant group. It's our way or the highway. I should have gone with that thinly veiled, but I thought the Diplo points were worth it. Well, they were worth it. Alright, so we're going to get Military Tech 5 soon. Speaking of which, we just finished another conversion. No. Sort the other way. Oh, right. I was moving troops onto a ship. And that should be enough that I can move them. And since these are the ones that are reinforced... Oh, wow, you're too big? Is it just that one area sucks at limit? Where is it? 16 versus... Yeah. So that one bit of land just sucks at supply limit. Got it. It'll never heal if it's under attrition. In fact, now that force is fully... How many men are on there? 22 out of, what did I say it was? 31? Oh, so I can only send 9 troops. Okay, create new unit, detach. There we go. Alright, so there's people we can move, and here is our next bit of military tech. Boom! So, huge improvement, and we get new types of, what do you call it? Institution tech penalty. I know, I'm working on it. So if we go over here to our military tab, we can now pick a new type of infantry. We have 3 options. We have the Galagai, the longbow, and the men-at-arms. So, fire is not really in effect until we get to the gunpowder units, which are down here. Fire is basically damage inflicted in men. Shock is damage inflicted in morale. Morale is the health of your morale, and that's the tech level that you need to unlock it. So, personally, I like the idea of the offensive morale, defensive morale. I like the idea of the longbow the most because it's the most diverse of the ones, but I want that offensive shock. And here's the other thing: you always want to change infantry types or troop types at peace, because it cuts their morale in half. All right, let's go ahead and get over here. Since Francia is the next primary target, we really only have 2K troops over here. That's embarrassing. I know I'm still reinforcing, so I can't train another pop, but I want to. Oh, that was actually kind of fast. Alright, so we're going to send you here, because this will be the war goal. We do suffer a little bit of attrition at sea, just because, you know, people suck. You're going there. Oh, we are over time. Well, I think that does it anyways for this episode. Thank you all for watching. I hope you have enjoyed the episode. If you want to see more of my content, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Have a nice day, and farewell.